Okay, so I figured this would be the first video that I do on this topic to kind of give a direction for where this is going to go. I'm a firm believer in this perception that everyone has, this reality not being the only possibility. I don't believe that there's an up or down. There's no heaven or hell to me, because I don't buy the concept of rewards for doing what you should be doing anyway. But as long as I can remember, I've seen things. I have a lot of memories that I don't know if they're nightmares. I don't know if they're real. I don't know where they start. But when I was a kid, I was afraid of the closet in the bedroom that I stayed in with my parents. And I would see bloody faces and that sort of stuff in the shadows. Like there are several very specific nightmare things that I remember. But I don't remember seeing any horror movies when I was that age. Like the earliest horror movie I can remember seeing was The Thing, but I think I was like 8. And I'm not actually sure it was The Thing. Like, it just seems like it's what it was. But so anyway, like this kind of stuff has always been around. When I was somewhere in the vicinity of 17, 18, I met this friend that wanted to work on music with me, so I started hanging out with him, and we wrote music and drank and all the kind of stuff that kids that age did at the time. And when I first went to his house, for one thing, he and I were rarely ever apart. Like, even when we had girlfriends or whatever, it was always me and him. And so the first time we went to his house, we walk in and he's like, the downstairs is mom's, upstairs is mine. So we walked up the stairs and the dogs followed us. And he said, so to the right is my room, right here. And then it's the pink room, the green room, and then the playroom at the end of the hallway. He said, if you ever go anywhere in this house to fall asleep, do not do it in the pink room. Do it in the green room. And never, ever, ever go into the playroom. I won't tell you why, just don't go in there. I was like, okay. He goes, well, I can tell you that there's something wrong with those 2 rooms, so don't go in there. I was like, okay. So, a year passes or whatever, however long it was. And he starts seeing this girl that lived down the street from him. And, I don't remember I don't remember if he had already gone and picked her up or if he was going to go pick her up. But I was like, well, I'm going to go down here and go to sleep. And so I started walking toward what I thought was the correct room, and then it suddenly occurred to me that I didn't remember which one was right. So I just kind of picked one. And went to sleep. Woke up a little bit later because I could feel someone in the room. I have kind of always had some of the old inherited traits of humans is being, the kind of knowing when someone's in the room, knowing when you're being watched. So I rolled toward I woke up and looked toward the door, and I see his silhouette in the shadows on the door, just standing there looking at me, and it's very, very distinctly him. And I went, hey, what are you doing? What's up? Nowhere, just no movement, nothing. Just this shadow just mean mugging me basically. I said, dude, what's up? Still nothing. I said, what the fuck, dude? What are you doing? Are you alright? And I guess, I don't know what was the trigger on that, but when I said that, his silhouette melted into the shadow on the door and was gone. It was just very clean shadow then. And being a teenager that had the upbringing I had, I kind of rolled over and figured maybe I was having a nightmare or something, or maybe I wasn't fully awake, so I rolled over and pulled the covers up. And something starts suffocating me, and it's not like I'm clutching the covers too tight. It's like there's a weight on my entire face and my hands. So I start panicking because I can't breathe. And it occurs to me that if I can reach my hand up and pull the light on the ceiling fan, if I can turn it on, whatever it is will go away. Because for some reason I can't reach the lamp. Like it was just I guess it was weighted down or whatever, but I reach up, pull the light on after a bit of a struggle, and the pressure releases and I'm fine. So I roll over and pull my pants up, put my pants on and put the shoes on and book it down the hallway to his room. And I can hear him and his girlfriend talking and laughing and having a good time, and the TV's on, and I knock on the door and it's dead silence. No, this TV goes off, the talking stops. So I start getting more aggressive on the door. No response. So I turn around and sit on the top step. And I figure, I'm not going to sleep in there, and I can't get in there yet, so I'm just going to sit here and wait it out. After a minute or so of sitting there, he and his girlfriend walk through the front door. And I guess my face gave me away because he goes, "What happened?" I said, "I'll tell you later." And he goes, "Well, let's take her home, and you can tell me then." So we run her down the street, and he and I are driving around. And I told him what had happened, and he just burst into tears. He just starts crying. I was like, "What's the matter?" And he said, "Well, the night my parents separated, after all this stuff went down, my dad went into that room and went to sleep. And I stood in the doorway and watched him sleep, and I had planned to suffocate him with a pillow for what he had done." And so yeah, that was the catalyst for pretty much, it essentially cemented that all the stuff I had thought and seen and heard maybe wasn't all in my head. Maybe that was the defining moment of maybe there's something to this. I was 17, 18, 19, and I'm 33 now. And the last 15 years have been pretty interesting. So that's the direction that I'm going to go with this. The World of Warcraft videos will come as they come. But that's that. So hopefully, I don't know what I'm hoping. Just getting it out, because I'm just gonna use this channel to World of Warcraft videos and this sort of shit, I guess. So have a good day or night or whatever it is where you are, and I'll see you some other time, I guess.